everyone, and welcome back to the Cars Desire YouTube channel. This week, look what we got. We got the Polestar 1. Now, the Polestar 1 was Polestar's first car, hence number 1 obviously, that they really did throw everything at. It's to emphasise and establish their brand as we know it today. Now, the Polestar 1 starts from just under £140,000, but it is certainly a very impressive looking machine, and that low roof line is partly due to the optimised carbon fibre layout that this car uses. And it's not like a guzzling petrol that the looks may suggest to you. It's actually a potentially very eco machine indeed, with one of the highest ranges of any plug-in hybrid car of 77 miles. 77 miles in a car that's also got a petrol motor as well. That is incredible. Many cars, plug-in hybrids, can barely do sort of like 25, so 77 is incredible. Now, in real world, of course, you're not going to get that 77. However, in our testing, we found it pretty easy to get almost 70, which, wow, super impressive. Under the bonnet of the Polestar 1, the first thing you notice is how huge the bonnet is. It's a very wide car in total, but the bonnet is supremely easy to lift up because it's on these two gas struts here. Now, under the bonnet itself is a 2-litre petrol engine. Now you may be thinking, 2 litre? That does not match the looks of this car in any way, shape or form. However, this 2-litre engine is turbocharged and supercharged, and it's also mated to dual electric motors. And in total, it has 609 brake horsepower and 1,000 newton meters of torque. That is serious numbers there. And that torque, because it's an electric motor, gives it that extra shove from very low revs, which makes the power delivery instantaneous, which is really, really great. And for a 2-litre as well, it sounds pretty nice. It's very smooth, it's very refined, but it's a pleasant sound to hear, even when it gets revved as well. Now, one of the standout features for the Polestar 1 is the manually adjustable Öhlins dampers, which, as you can see here, you can adjust to your likings, which is a real unique feature, because of course many cars these days have dynamic and active chassis and things like that, but this manual adjustment gives that motor enthusiast a little bit more, personal, that ability to really adjust the car to just how you like it, even though it's standard. The Polestar 1 is an excellent looking car, but despite its large proportions and high price tag, it doesn't look overly obnoxious. In fact, it's a very classy and elegant looking car indeed. With a standard fitment of the 21-inch alloy wheels and the trademark Polestar yellow coloured brake calipers and dust caps. Now, a little word of warning for these. Some people think that they can nick these. They put on their cheap little buoyed up hot hatches, so keep an eye on these, as I think many people found out at Goodwood Festival of Speed not long ago. But at the front we've got the carbon fibre, and the carbon fibre is also shown on the inside of the door sills as well. The grille itself is the trademark Polestar grille, which is carried onto the Polestar 2, which we've also seen. The headlights are the similar T-shaped Thor's hammer to what's seen on the Volvos of the modern era, but it does give the car a very dynamic looking stance. But it's not a car that you want to get out of your rearview mirror. It's one that you quite happily have right up behind you, because it's not a too intense look. It's just a very pleasant car to look at. And the side profile is very low, sporty and aerodynamic, with the flowing roofline towards the back. And round the back of the car you've got the, once again, potentially influenced from Volvo rear lights, but they do look incredibly sharp. And this rear spoiler here comes up at just above 65 miles per hour, and you've got 2 exhaust pipes here as well, and the Polestar badge. But what's very interesting is that this car looks so good, yet people don't know what it is. So you see them intensely staring at the car, trying to work out what it is. And of course that's a good thing, because people, they want to know what car you've got, but they may never know, and that anticipation probably killed them in the end. Inside the Polestar 1's interior is a very impressive place to be, and once again those yellow Polestar trademark colour really does set it off very well. And on the doors we have the carbon fibre, and it just complements it with the premium style metal inlays and the super soft, supple leather. In fact, this is probably the softest door rest I've ever seen. Just look how comfortable that is. And inside, it's a very sporty and engaged feel, because you sit incredibly low in the car, and the dashboard is all tilted towards the driver. And I just love this crystal Polestar gear selector here, the Polestar logo embossed in it as well. And you also got the diamond finished start motor and the drive mode select. And up here we even have, in the sunroof, we've even got, in the panoramic roof, we've even got the Polestar logo just embossed there. Might not be possible for you to see, but in the daytime it really is cool. Frameless rear mirror, just like everything is so well finished. Even this is like a soft, supple leather material. Although I have just noticed there's actually no vanity mirror on this side, the driver's side, but there is on the passenger side. But of course, for safety reasons, you shouldn't be looking at that anyhow. The steering wheel is incredibly nice to touch, very sporty, and it's got nice big grips, and the paddles feel very solid. Of course, you've got aluminium pedals, what you'd expect. But practicality is pretty good as well, despite the central armrest not having the deepest amount of storage due to the electric motor. But the design of it allows you to have phones charging and all that type of stuff there, but still have the armrest, the centre console open, and still drive, because you can still use it as an armrest, which for many cars is good, because some cars they get stuck here, and then you're like trying to juggle and you end up like slamming it closed. So that's a nice little design touch. Door bins, the design of them allows a relatively large bottle. Now, in terms of technology, of course you've got the central infotainment screen here, which is all digital, and this large Volvo borrowed infotainment system here is very easy to use, and it's just swipe right, swipe left, etc, etc. It's really easy to use. I mean, you may think it's a bit confusing at first, but it really is super simple. And perhaps my favourite point is the Bowers & Wilkins sound system, and oh my gosh, that is the best sound system of any car. It really is so good. Now, of course, your Ferraris and your Lamborghinis have their engines on show through the rear window. So here we have Polestar's version, and it's showing you all the electric cables that I'm sure all your mates will pretend they know what they're talking about, even though they have no clue and they're probably just reading the signs here. Nevertheless, it's pretty damn cool to have that on show, and I think it's a really nice party piece. But even the boot space is pretty impressive, and very nice mat here, which you can take out as well if you needed to hoover it or wash it. No, you can't really wash it, but it's good nevertheless if you don't want to put super dirty things on it, because you can put it on the thing below. Of course, you've got a first aid kit and a really nice charging bag, which is stuck onto the side here to stop it moving around. So it's perfectly designed. It wasn't an afterthought, that it really was designed into the car. But yeah, I think it's a reasonably sized boot. Of course, you'd never expect too much for this type of car, but it's nice and wide. relatively deep.
It's pretty damn good.
In conclusion then, this Polestar 1 really is an excellent car. Why? Because it really is in a class of its own, because there's no car in the sports coupe premium sector that can do so many miles on a pure electric charge. And that ability to run purely on the electric motor yet still have excellent performance from the electric motors makes this a great performance car. But with its elegant, classy and powerful design makes it a very desirable car to own. But moreover, this car is an excellent choice because it's also future-proof and sustainable with its ability to produce zero carbon emissions for up to 70 miles at a time. And I, for one, think that this car is the future. It really is.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to let me know what you think about the Polestar 1 in the comments section below. And whilst you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe and browse the channels where you'll find reviews from plenty of other manufacturers, including the Polestar 2 as well. So stay tuned for plenty more content. Thanks for watching.